Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Emery. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 90, Wolf. Ready, go.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go. Just see it. Jackrabbit. Kill. 61. Matchbox, right. Let's go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Squeeze, get in there.
Back to throw here. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken around the 12. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Now on 2nd and 13, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And it's taken in at the 9. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. You're out. Don't get nervous. Whip. Watch the whip. Bravo. Ready, go.
They'll drop the throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
You better be afraid of me.
Here's Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Emery. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
57.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Great job, man. Keep getting those touchdowns.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, great. Wow. 96. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. Let's go.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
On the ready. Mark 96. Stay with your man. Switches. Blue dog working.
2nd and 11. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Check. 53's light. Yep. 53's light. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Darnold. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. Darnold now 6 of 10 in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. To throw is Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Typically down to the 1st half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. 1st half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. We haven't even escaped the 1st half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the 1st half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
Let's get off the field, D.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now a give right side. Emery. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Darnold now to throw. Now he steps away to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So on fourth down, on comes the Jets kicker, Cairo Santos. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get and now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to McLeod. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
All day, every day, any day. Hey, twist. Watch the twist. Hot seven.
Now it's the backup, Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. On first down, Emery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Watch that, watch that, watch that. Protein spill. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
On first down, it's Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Watch 57. Check.
They run the counter. Emery. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Slam. Hey, ready?
A final shot before the break. Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now he dumps this off over the middle. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Peters, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater got an open man. It's McLeod. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Come on, set. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Peters, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Jets' 41-yard line.
Check. Crunch.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to go for a big play. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Check.
On 1st down, Emery. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Emery. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
Watch the run.
On 3rd down, Emery. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
4 yards. 1st down, New York.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing suck. Y'all playing.
Again, they run with Hill. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, Those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Hubbard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
They'll run on first down. Emery. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They run it again with Hill. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Mike 57. I got one.
On first down, Emery. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Mike the 59.
Watch the slant. Kill.
They'll try to run this one in. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal.
Back.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
At the 23-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hey,
They'll keep it on the ground. Peters. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Bridgewater. Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Don't forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On the double. 50, check 53.
Check pass. Check pass.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Let it go.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit. Here we go. Set. 10. Touchdown.
You ain't going nowhere.
Switch. Orbit.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Michael Palardy now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They begin the drive with Hill. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Hill. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Back to throw, Darnold. They set up the screen to Hill. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Jets, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.